Bobbie, and karibuni sana to another episode on Heartfelt with Bobbie here at DWJ. Leo niko na crew yangu moto sana, safi sana. Madam Shaka. Hi Shaka.
Hi.
Mr. Oduor Jagero.
Your madam.
Hi. You're jealous.
Mr. Oduor Jagero and Mr. Ochuka. Karibuni sana.
She's a madam?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Why do you ask that question?
What does a madam mean?
I don't know. I think it's just a term of endearment,
Yeah.
respect.
Oh, okay.
You know how you say thank you, madam, or ma'am.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
I like the word ma'am.
Okay.
Hi, ma'am.
Gen Z we venye millennials hawapendi kuitwa we mzee. They never see the joke.
Oh my god.
They take it so personally.
I want to
oh my god.
Lisa, my friend, you old man.
The way I like saying that.
We mzee.
I'm gonna keep saying that.
Leo hii conversation ni moto sana. Nataka to discuss sexting, nudes na revenge porn. All this around, especially the body, the naked body, all this conversation is going to be around the naked body. And I'd love to hear your opinions, guys. So please, tuko karibu kwanza kuhit the 100K mark on YouTube. So please make sure that you subscribe and keep sharing and liking our stuff and leaving feedback and comments because we always check them out. And I'd love to hear what you think about today's discussion especially. So swali yangu ya kwanza, I will throw it out into the air. Ule ataidaka ndo tuende nalo. Guys, munatumiananga nudes in the year 2025 of our Lord Jesus.
I'm married.
And save
You got
That's
doesn't
not
absolve you.
that's not the answer to the question.
Yeah, I'm married. That's true.
Okay, and
So who am I supposed to be sending?
and I'm single.
When she's in Tanzania?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Or when she's in the house.
Yeah. In the house?
And you're somewhere working and you just you're feeling hot and sexy. You send her your hard
And then I drop my pants in the office.
Yeah, or you just send it dick print on you don't have to take your clothes off. You just
Dick print. That's what you call.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, Ochuka. A dick print when it is swollen inside there is
Woo!
nothing.
Sounds crazy. You see the effect. In real time.
Can you make use of your dick properly? Of your mic?
Uliniambia nisikwe naishika hivi. There's a reason.
It doesn't look like a dick print.
Yeah, there's a dick print in form of a mic.
There's
I'm
a
joking,
reason.
Shaka.
There's a
Why do you
reason.
want to throw in the mic?
Hands free for Shaka. There's a reason we really love seeing you guys in those grey sweats. There's a reason we don't like it when you leave the house in those grey sweatpants and then you go get a haircut. All of a sudden you have errands to run.
There is a lady who told me that Jagero, it's not very nice to walk around
In sweat.
in sweatpants in the office. Yeah, no, it's not. It's
Wrong.
It's wrong, And I kept telling her, what's wrong about it? It's just, the body part, it's just wrong.
Do you think it's wrong?
Yeah, I think she was affected by the fact that she could see my...
Your dick print.
But you see now, how about a book print?
Yeah.
How about a book print?
It's supposed to be natural.
There's a book print too, right?
I don't think that's the you could have asked what about a camel toe. That's no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's a camel toe?
Oh dear.
That's fat man.
Oh Jesus.
Tell me, I'm not Gen Z, It's like the swelling of the heel of Venus. Okay.
This part, yeah.
So
kuna venye mademo navanga hizo mapants zingine hapo inaenda inajichoma.
By the way, there is a time I asked my wife was asking me, how do I look? I'm like, why are you going outside like this?
Are you sure?
I'm like, but But let me ask you, by the way, the women do not see the swelling and the print?
I mean, I think it's done intentionally sometimes.
Really?
Wait, the camel toe.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's intentional.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think you would look at
intentional.
yourself in the mirror and leave the house.
Because also there's a time and place. Like I can't. Dem is hizo pants place.
Yeah.
Flani.
No,
Yeah.
I see women all over the place these days
Yeah.
with that kind of clothing.
Yeah.
Tight ass, it has come and has created that picture, that the love heart.
It's a love heart.
It looks like a love heart. If you imagine it properly.
Why did they call it love heart and not
Yeah,
and
the
call it
camel
camel toe?
toe.
Like what the hell?
What's a camel toe? Why is it
Sini
because of it
Sina
has
kama
like-
toe ya camel.
Yeah.
Do you know how a camel toe looks like?
Yeah, but that's really random, right? Who thought about that?
Man.
Man.
No, I think it looks more of a love heart than a camel toe.
you're so
Why would you quit a woman's pussy to a camel toe?
That's a good
distinction,
question.
though. There's a distinction, though. A camel toe, explicitly, I think when you look at a naked woman, and not every woman has a camel toe, in my opinion. So when you look at her naked, or you shoot a boudoir for
Ochuka is
them.
speaking from experience. Years and
And
years.
It's not like years and years of
Yeah, so-
experience.
So this is an explicit content, yeah?
Yeah.
So the pussy of a woman is like this. When you look at it, it kind of mimics
Yes.
the camel toe. When you look at it from like afar, it's actually far. And it's a camel toe.
Really?
This is without the clothing.
This is without the clothing.
Yeah, naked, the way Riri usually
But I
says.
feel like some of these things, somebody actually imagines them, starts making so much noise about them,
And then it becomes a
Then it
not
trends.
me. Because I would not go as far as talking about a woman's naked body as a camel's toe. Camel.
Must have been somebody
This
with
has
the
been
desert.
around for years, for decades.
Yeah, the hill of Venus, but it's you get ashamed of. Sometimes you see a woman in you know there's things that you just want to see privately,
Yeah.
but then when all the men are seeing it, it's not nice
Yeah,
anymore.
So when you see women in these pants, do you guys feel enticed, or is it?
You know, when it is private, or when you're just the one, you know that you're the only eye on it. Your eyes are the only ones on it. You feel such a way.
Special.
Yeah.
But when everybody's looking at it, it's like, okay,
I think that's what people call male gaze envy.
yeah.
When you-
Explain what that is.
So when like you have a chick and you're sending each other nudes. So this is something that I think I one of my students actually confided in me about it. So they had a problem with the girlfriend, and the girlfriend was sending nudes to another man. So when he found out, he lost interest also completely. So I was telling him, you have to get to a point, because their relationship had not gotten to a point where you have defined things and you're understanding that this is exclusively my view only, like your view only. You understand? So there's the envy that comes that another man is also having access to this particular.
Yeah.
So that's what the male envy is.
Yeah.
So when everybody's seeing it, sometimes
It loses that value.
It loses
and
that.
enticing,
So if
and,
every woman walked out with a camel toe,
You'd leave us alone?
right?
No, I don't.
I'm just.
No,
I mean,
you
ladies,
actually
let's.
missed the point.
Yeah. You completely missed the point.
No.
Nimeelewa ni joke.
Ni banter
Ni
tu.
ndo imewapita.
Sawa.
Ni algebra, man.
Wazee
Like,
bana.
Yeah, but I think it looks nice, but also I think that when you're out in the open, and I think the problem with the male anatomy is that it is easily very excited. Like the guy was telling me that we were at some event 1 month ago, okay, and then this guy comes and tells me, dude, I wrapped my hands around the waist of that woman.
Jeez.
And my hand just teremkad kidogo. You know, I had to go to the toilet to cool down. I had to go to the toilet to cool down because the thing starts bulging and it just comes and comes. Then shut the fuck up!
This is when you start getting hard, it's not something you can like control
No.
and
No,
stop.
you
It's
can't.
just
Extremely hard.
Actually, I was writing today about. Yesterday, I wrote about the pussy. Today, I wrote about.
I
the
saw
dick.
it. It was very vulgar.
Yeah, it's not vulgar. No, it was erotically literate.
Okay.
Not vulgar. Because then again, if you are having these conversations, we have to use the words.
that exactly.
But these words are so colonial in a sense that we have been exiled from them. So if you're talking about them, we have to, at some point I have to use how we call a dick or a pussy in Luo, and it's very vulgar, like you say.
It's very.
Yeah.
In fact.
Yeah.
It is so.
I was actually worried Facebook
Of getting
was gonna flag it down.
Yeah.
You know. But it didn't. So it's also the same thing that you're saying, because
Yeah, it's very difficult to talk nicely to an erection that is starting.
especially
you
a
can do anything
spontaneous
to your
one.
mind to
Because
No.
sometimes, when you start getting an erection in public, anxiety creeps in. And then what are you going to do? You want to pocket? And how do you get into
Chill
a
it
room
down.
full of people and you're pocketing and you want to shake their hands? You know? And the mere fact that people are going to see your erection, it panders that anxiety.
because
and
people
it's-
will
and it-
assume you're a pervert.
Yeah.
and it bulges and bulges and bulges. You have to take off.
What if you're somewhere giving a speech?
Exactly.
Like,
That's
Exactly.
the point.
so that happens
It
also.
can happen.
Oh my god!
It can happen. So you just pray to your God that it goes down. And the moment it starts going down, it goes down very fast.
Yeah.
And before you know it, everything is okay.
Okay, so let's go back to my question then.
Yeah.
Are you guys sharing nudes in 2025?
I think everybody's sharing nudes. I've shared nudes with my wife.
No,
Tell me
not
why.
even in 2000.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Why don't you share nudes? What's that about? I'm not saying sharing nudes is the side I'm leaning towards, but I'd love to know
Why?
why you feel the way you do.
Like it's just knowing. I think I've always been obsessed with computers from a young age. So just the mere fact of knowing that nothing really is erased from the internet, from when I was, I think the most graphic photo I've ever had on the internet, I was just in a bra. That's it. Like, and that's just top up. Beyond that, there's nothing you'll ever find
Yeah.
of me anywhere else beyond that. Yeah.
And it's so scary. Kwanza saizi kwa internet, just a few weeks ago tuliona some famous couple wamekosana and then now they're sharing each other's nudes.
Yes.
And they have millions of followers and these people are posting that she posted, I don't know if she's the one who posted the man's
The man did first.
penis, and then the guy posted like her vagina na uni baby mama wake like mtu amemza. And I think
Where
I'm thinking,
exactly was this
how does it
posted?
get
I
there?
don't- I've never-
on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Oh, you don't know the couple we're talking about?
I know the couple. No
Okay.
Lamour.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not me said his name. It's
But what's wrong with saying his
But it's
name?
public knowledge.
That's public knowledge,
Public
man.
knowledge. It
no, I'm
was-
just making it clear here on that. Talking to kwa DMs, you're sure is that you go directly to Jagero. Directly to his
Well,
DMs.
you know, choices have consequences.
Yeah.
If you decide to put your baby mama's pussy on the internet,
That's
You're
it.
right.
people are gonna call you out for it.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about this?
Oof.
I'm
And
wondering
how do
how.
we even get there? Unafikaje point enye mse una trust, mse mwenye hata kama mmekosana, yes, but you guys have had an actual relationship going on for years. Even if it's a month, even if it's 2 weeks, what do you think pushes people to want to share each other's stuff? And that's what's called revenge porn, actually. When you reach a point where mmekosana na mtu and then una decide revenge yangu ni kukuanika. It's so crazy to me because there's laws in place around, revenge porn, and it's actually, I don't know if it's criminal, but you could actually do jail time for this stuff.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, so how do we even get here? What do you think pushes people to do it?
I have a theory that relationships are built on this chain of reaction of give and take. And because a lot of us have not sat with rejection or things detouring from whatever we envisioned in the very onset when you are entering a relationship. In other words, we do not know how to deal well with rejection or just generally severance or conflict. And number two, the premise I'm going to build on is people, the woman's body to a man, the average man, not maybe Ochuka or Jagero, but the average man is the woman's body is accessible always.
How do you mean by that?
To the man. Let me explain. This explains why more women would more likely send nudes once they are in a relationship. You understand? And because also compounding that with the fact that the male anatomy and genital, there's nothing there to really look at much than the muscle and the penis.
We are the prize.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It's true.
To an extent, there's very little you can send a woman that will excite her if she doesn't like. That's why.
But also, could it be, Ochuka, that it is the men that usually ask for the nudes?
Actually, sometimes
Do women really ask a lot?
And we were talking about unsolicited nudes. That's why
Yeah.
this conversation
That's where I was
actually
leading
came
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, please finish.
And that's why sometimes you find that it is very disgusting for when a man sends you nudes that you did not ask for. But if you flip it the other side, hardly ever will you find a man saying, mimi sikuwa nataka hiyo nude."
Unsolicited.
Yeah, it's a very rare term on the masculine side. You understand? So I think once we compound these three aspects of life, you get to a point where people have broken up, and so the person who has more to lose is the lady, because most likely they even have more fodder of like what to send or share on the internet. Number two, the woman's body has been a constant courtroom of shame and contest and conquest, and therefore it will be more likely battled online. And I also took an interest in terms of how people usually share nudes online on Telegram. For men, it's usually alleged. This is alleged Mulamwa's dick.
There's
understand?
no way of knowing for sure.
You understand? But when it comes to the other lady, this is so and so's. The name is very specific.
Yeah.
You understand? And then also to tie it up, I think sometimes we generally are we sour really badly. Yeah, we sour so badly that we cannot be able to hold grace for each other when we are no longer together. So that is our source of revenge porn, I think.
That's so crazy. As Ochuka was speaking, I was just thinking about even when it comes to issues like sexual assault. Like, one of the reasons your body, just like, it's like your body, they say your body is a crime scene. So it literally takes you can't run away from it. You can't go anywhere. So when someone decides, it also, I think, comes from a lot of control. Because it's not even a thing of, it could be, I hate you, but ultimately, what do I want? I want to control the public's perception of who you are.
Yeah.
I want people to know that this is you, this is what you look like. So essentially, they're trying to just like burn you down, just destroy you. That's so crazy.
I think most of the time, it is the shame always belongs to the women. A man, I don't know whether a man would be so shameful that their dick was online that way. And even if you look at the Mulamwa story, he shamed her first, right? And then she revenged by posting his own picture. And I think the lady did not want that, because even shortly after she had posted it, she had more noise around her than the man. You remember? And she is the one that came out, and I don't know whether she's the one who apologized first. She wrote a very long apology.
Yeah.
She apologized to her fans, but Mulamwa apologized to her.
So Mulamwa did not apologize to anybody.
Alisema, fuck you, bitches.
She apologized to her fans for
letting it like get where it
Yeah.
So Mulamwa apologized to her publicly.
Yeah, but I don't think she's accepted it. I don't know. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that I wouldn't blame the lady for it, because I think for her, she was very angry. I think at the point of doing this, she was really. But the person who thought about it and orchestrated the whole thing of how to shame the other was the man. And I think that he knew that even if she were to get my dick out there, people are not going to lap at it like they would lap at her nudes. You know, the shame that is going to carry is going to be greater than anything so that she could ever, you know. And sometimes I think that if women send, they send with the
no
part
face,
of
no
the
case. No face, no case, yeah.
You know? So I think
watu wa tattoos kama mimi hizo mchezo saizi matiti ni za
Yeah, man.
you know, so I think that is the thing, and I think just like Ochuka has said, you know, I often think that there should be a little bit of friendship, a little bit of what I don't want to do, a little bit of we are not just, if the love is over, then everything else is over. That is why for me I each and every day I'm beginning to think about this love thing, and sometimes it just don't make sense to me. Like, I love you. What do you mean? What do you mean I love you? I tell my wife that, but sometimes I'm just like, what the fuck is this word? This word of I love you, it is some chemical reaction in our fucking brains that do not even make sense sometimes. You know, just saying that you love people and then you are smitten and then you're like all over them, and then when they say something
like,
that
no,
you don't like,
I take that back.
And suddenly everything is completely,
so foul.
Everything goes down. You start burning the house. You throw away each other's clothes. You do this and that. You know. Sometimes I feel like you just walk away. You know. I always tell the story of this woman that I really loved. She was
Christine.
Not Christine. Christine was in college. Christine was in college. But Christine, we never dated. I've always told you that we never dated with Christine. Christine was a huge crush that I was too cowardly to approach. But there's another one that I really loved, and we started dating a little bit, and alinionyesha madharau moja mbili tatu. But then I just decided that I need to walk away from this thing. So I feel like when sometimes things are not working, just take time, think about it, get hurt, cry, and then just turn your back and go away. Because sometimes the thing we stay around to create problems. And those problems that we create when we stay around, they do nothing but even injure us further. You know, for example, if these two people just walked away from each other, if Mulamo just decided, okay, this girl amenifanyia madharau, amepotea na mtoto yangu, whatever, waja tu mimi niendelee kufanya shughuli zangu, ende. You see, but now staying around and trying to deal with the fire has cost this. So many people have left his page. Lots of people will not give, because this country actually is this marketing things are being run by women. If you fuck up women up in the streets, you're gonna feel it.
But I don't think in this country there are like serious consequences for.
They are serious. They are serious.
And not serious enough. Not serious. Not serious
That was
enough.
actually going to be my next question.
People lose a lot by messing around with women in this country. Even women who lie.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah.
Tell me,
Look at,
Shaka.
I think, because, okay, according to the Constitution, the current fine for, let me call it revenge porn, if you leak any intimate photos of anyone, is a 200,000 fine, 200,000 Kenyan shillings, or a jail term of 5 years. And there have been several bills to make it a bit higher. They've even been saying, make it 5 million of a fine, make it 25 years of jail or both. You know, but it's currently only 200,000. May feel like tumulamua 200,000 as a fine is kidogo, you know. I feel like, one, we don't have serious laws around this thing. We need it to be graver. Perhaps these bills need to be considered. Although I know the only reason why these bills for making it higher were fronted by politicians who've also had their images and videos leaked. And that's the only reason why they even cared about this. That's one. Number two, when I look at the history, I don't think he'll suffer a lot. I feel like, one, as Kenyans, we don't have a spine. people easily forget, especially on issues morality. Look at Boutros. Boutros, he's an amazing musician. He's an amazing, is he an artist or whatever? Boutros. His photo leaked with that escort when he refused to pay the escort. I don't know if you remember that story.
I remember the story.
You know?
Yeah.
But Boutros still, after that, was signed by Coca-Cola.
But he was the
signed by... But still, that's why I think, like, because, okay, he was a victim, yes, but he was... The whole story, he hadn't paid an escort. This escort took it to the extreme. It's like, you haven't paid me, so I'm going to post this. You know? I would also argue she was a victim.
And
you know?
Which is a whole
she wasn't
other
paid
issue.
for a job she did. I would also argue that she was, but here's my thing. When it comes to matters morality,
the victimhood in this, it's very different. She was an economic victim. This was something else. So there are two things actually. Him refusing to pay, perhaps, is civil.
Yeah.
Her doing what she did is criminal.
It is.
And then the other thing I also wanted to say is that for me, I do not believe that the punishment should be a public punishment. For example, I would rather that fine is raised to 5 million and people pay that and you've paid for whatever you did, rather than the problem, I think, with what, and I don't know whether I am assuming that what Shaka is trying to say is that most of the time when people do something crazy, we often go for the public crucifixion of that person. So that person would still go ahead and pay 5 million or go to prison for 5 years, but when they come out, they are still treated the same way. So I think that also when we are looking at the punishment, we should look at the legal punishment that people should have, not the punishment that is being done by everybody. Like being stoned on the Times Square, in the public square. I think that so I don't know whether when Shaka says that the punishment is low, do you mean public humiliation? Do you mean the denial of a contract? Because I feel like that's where you are going.
No, I was talking about the legal first.
Yeah,
that is low. Honestly, for me, if someone leaks any intimate photo of myself, 200,000 is too little.
I think it is too little.
But
then the other question
I was saying that I think this public humiliation is never even really a lasting effect. Yeah. It is as we move on, we move to the next video that unites Kenyans. But my point I think was supposed to be, I think we should have graver consequences, both financial, legally, and otherwise. Like it should be, because what I'm trying to say is, regardless of what happens, this Mulama will get a contract. Ruth K will get a contract.
But also the question I wanted to ask is,
if
you kill somebody, then the person whom you kill does not need to go and report that they have been killed. That's a criminal thing, right? So when Mulamwa did this, it was criminal. He should have been arrested without even the lady going and accusing him. So why was he not arrested? And
actually, that's what I wanted to ask. Do you guys think, even with these laws in place, do you think in this country that they're being implemented, do you think that it matters that this is something you could actually go to the police station with and they listen and take you seriously?
Not without money.
Conversation I stumbled upon today, actually around noon, regarding Albert Ojwang. So we know Albert Ojwang died, or actually allegedly was killed in police station. And I don't know who has built him a house, or the mother a house, but somebody, the county government has built.
The county government, and Ruto gave him 2 million.
So
and a lot more money coming from that other guy. What is the comedian Eric Omondi and
so they
1 million from Raila. I believe, I don't know.
Yeah. So there's a caption that goes, the parents have finally been able to realize Albert's dream of building them a house. And when I now extrapolate it to what Shaka is facing, the dilemma of, is it sufficient, the kind of reprimand we are giving to people who violate us, people who betray our trust? If we lynch them publicly, can it ever be sufficient? Albert is not there. Your dignity as a human being, as a person, is not there anymore because of this particular
Every room you
decision.
enter has
Yeah.
seen your vagina.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy, yeah?
It's crazy.
What do you feel about your dick being in every room, bro?
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
tell
Is
us
it
about
really as crazy
tell
as...
us about you sharing nudes.
I've shared nudes before. It's been a while though, but because currently I'm not in a relationship. But
When
yeah.
you only share nudes when you're in a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually safe. Wait. That's not safe.
Shaka does not agree.
What do you
Shaka
mean?
does not agree.
Safe.
It's not safe.
No one is safe.
Clearly, it's not safe. These people had a baby.
You shared nudes, yeah?
Yes, I have.
So everybody had. Okay, so you guys don't.
Okay, let me.
You guys don't feel anxious any day. You could wake up.
Shaka.
I do. The thing,
Anxious that's gonna come out.
Yeah.
I
Never
don't-
think about it.
I-
You know what I feel? I feel like the person I am,
Yeah.
I have, and the things I do, venye tu tumeanza hii conversation Jags akisema, actions have consequences. So I've already kind of accepted. I'm not saying I want it to happen or I endorse it happening.
should it,
But if it does happen, I need you to understand that I am in love with my body and I am okay with my sexy photos. So even if you get to see them,
I have a question.
wait, let me finish.
Can
So
you push your print?
even so even
Bobbie book print.
Wow.
so if someone decides to do that to me, first of all, I don't deal with people who but you never know.
That is
naive.
Human beings are human beings.
That is naive.
Yeah.
Coach, that is.
Yeah.
Human beings are human beings, and anything
Plus,
Yeah.
can
it might not
happen.
be their fault anyway.
In the
also.
event that it happens, I have pre-accepted na ni sawa, nitadil nayo hapo.
Utadil nayo.
Nitadil nayo. But also, it means I have to take certain precaution, around even the things I do. I mean, you can never be too safe with sharing your nudes.
Yeah.
It could end up anywhere. Na venye tu nimesema, me, I'm covered in tattoos. It's so easy to know. That's my arm, that's my stomach. Even if you don't know what my breasts look like, if you've seen my arm, you'll know that's my body.
But the only
So-
person who has seen you naked will know.
Odds.
Definitely. And I think it just comes with, it's like the girls who do OnlyFans or the people who do porn. I think there's a kind of acceptance that you have to come to terms with because guess what? If you're Mia Khalifa, even if you walk into the convenience store or to the bodega, I know what your body looks like. I've seen even the inside. Mpaka uko kila nimeona hadi sale
Nani?
butt cheeks. I've just given an example of a porn
Oh yeah.
actress. Yeah, so I think there's a, and this is if you're the kind of person who does that, but I would never advocate for anyone to share their nudes. People are crazy out here. Lakini saizi kuna vitu kama view-ones zimekuja.
I still. Oh, don't know what to
Snapchat.
get in another phone to literally take.
The phone cannot tell the
No,
person.
it will record.
It will record.
No, it won't. WhatsApp won't allow you. But
What record what?
to take a screenshot of a viewer's
Not
photo.
a screen, not a screenshot.
Another phone.
The other
Oh,
phone.
Another phone. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
you'll
how now
take.
people are
Yeah,
bypassing.
that's what people are doing.
That's so crazy.
It's crazy.
But at least in that situation, it is Omondi who has shared my
This
nudes. So
particular-
na
What do
na
you
wewe
mean it is
mpaka-
Omondi who was shared?
Kwani unatumia watu
Kila
wangapi
mtu.
picha yako?
Exactly.
Yeah, but
If I send one person
WhatsApp
my viewers-
WhatsApp can be hacked.
What's up? end-to-end
Yeah, I
encryption.
can't. No, what do you
Nah.
mean?
Who is hacking
It
you?
means nothing.
What do you mean?
Who's hacking you?
But how do you hack a view one?
and
How
people-
can you see it? How can you
And
retrieve
people,
it?
no, they hack into your phone and see the files in your phone. They see the files in your phone, like in a cafe.
in a phishing,
In a cafe, somebody
public
just
Wi-Fi,
comes and sits with a laptop and a small gadget that is bought for $27 on Amazon, and literally goes into your phone and duplicates your entire phone. Do you know why I no longer
How do
use
you-
public Wi-Fi?
That's you shouldn't even have
Yeah.
Bluetooth on if it's not connected to
Like a
anything.
copy of your device.
Yes.
To the other device.
They just and the machines are so powerful they will copy 200 photos in a jiffy. They have copied all of them.
So you can't even keep nudes on your phone.
Yeah. So first of all, somebody hacks your email, knows about your calendar, that you're going to meet somebody in Java or wherever, and then they follow you there. And they know
Yani inaanzia hata huko, hata
Mbali,
inaanzia hapa.
mbali.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then they do crazy things with it, or just trying to.
So in short, you can't be safe. You cannot. As
I
long
mean,
as you're taking a picture.
There's a level of safety, you know.
And decency.
Labda umwambie tu huyo jamaa kuja ajione.
Ajione peke yake.
Yeah. Ona na macho. Mambo ya kuona na
There's something that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking about the question I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, sure.
Today, people are saying that if you're gonna do a nude, make sure the lighting is good and your oil.
I mean.
and
Yeah,
your
there's
moisturized.
somebody who
Yeah.
sent me a nude and I was like, shit.
Oh, damn.
This Oppo phone was unsolicited.
Grainy.
And then the other thing is, there are women who I read that there's women who claim right now that their love language is sending nudes.
Yes.
I read it.
Yes, things have changed.
I'm like,
Kwa nini niko nyuma aje?
your love language is sending nudes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
love
It's
language.
particularly
Okay, so
long
can we
distance.
say that it's coming as a form of sexting?
Yes,
Now,
it's
in
actually
actual
sexting.
in an actual.
Is it
maybe-
part of sexting?
It is.
I think so because if it's a thing, kuna ile ya once unarushia jamaa moja. Lakini if it's now a thing, like you guys are actually doing, people are having your Oppo, people are having video call sex on the phone, they're texting, you know.
Yeah, I just
can't wait
feel
to
like
see you at
I
your
just-
back.
I just feel like the nakedness should be well presented and packaged before it is sent.
Because it
can be very
yeah,
ugly.
it can be very ugly.
Yeah, it can be very ugly. You know, put up some ring lights. No.
Those are meditative.
But let's go back and let's,
Go and say
You're in
that.
let's go back.
darkness.
Oh my grains.
Bana, nakamtele.
Yo.
Kana hizo matakataka zako.
Now I'm wondering, you people who have nudes, how is the lighting in this
Kama
one?
ulikuwa umenyonji
Inaisha.
That is why also you should put some money in a good phone, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Kama
So
kuna
the aperture has to open. If your pussy is opening,
Kuna
the aperture of your phone is to open.
kuna dem mwingine
Just edit
aliandikwa
it.
kwa sababu alitumia bibi ya mtu nudes.
Yeah.
Lakini kila mtu in Kenya alikubali hizo
Yeah, zilikuwa zimeweza.
We were like hata wewe bana.
Okay, man.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
A student has once sent me a nude.
Yo,
A student.
Yes.
was this to get an A or something?
Tell us what happened.
Was this
there.
bribery?
I don't know.
I'm a baby stick.
I'm very handsome, so. But this is the thing. I do get a lot of student crushes on me, and because I'm very liberal in terms of like how I handle my classes. I'm not very ironclad or don't do that and all that. So I feel like sometimes they misconstrue that boundary and they overstep on it. Like maybe I could just, Gen Zs are very, very daring. Yeah.
I mean,
very progressive?
I don't even think
and she was
progressive is the
telling me,
word. Just
crazy,
daring,
man.
I'm Gen Z.
There's no exact law.
You are a coward, Gen Z.
There's no exact law preventing me.
Don't even have nudes.
At a
How can you
university.
call yourself a Gen Z?
Yes, you
You guys are talking over hormones.
Okay, money.
Yes,
Okay, she's the one poking me.
what have I done?
you'll fight offset.
Quite upset.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go ahead.
I'm going to take off.
It's like ni kama tuwape space kidogo.
I'm alright.
So you see, there's no law that prevents a student and a teacher
That's what I was
from
going to ask
dating.
you. You can't
From
get in
dating,
trouble.
Particularly in universities.
No, Chuka. That's a lie.
Expressly.
They are 18 years.
Yes.
Oh, so they are 18 years.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why I
yeah.
said university and they're adults.
Yeah.
Wait, even in your contract,
Expressly,
There's nothing.
there isn't.
even in the contract,
And it has been an issue in many cases where a teacher is chewing a lot of girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how many have you?
That happens all the time.
It happens all the time, and there's a loophole there. So
So
I get,
usimpeleka mahali.
I get this, and
No, but there are university bylaws.
their bylaws,
The
and
bylaws
their
do not-
ethics of you being the responsible adult.
Yes.
But ethics is not law.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying there's a gray area somewhere there.
So when they can't even catch you, yeah?
So even the documentary that came out
There is a
BBC
story I
about
read on New
sex
York
for
Times.
grades.
There's a story I read on New York Times that this girl, this lady, a lady lecturer, was going out every day with a girlfriend, with a student. They were reading psychology and history. I wonder what history and psychology,
cooking history.
They get into a love affair, and she divorced the husband who was also a lecturer in the same school, and they started being a man, a wife, and a husband in the same school in the United States, and nobody questioned it, nothing. But I think it is.
So for real, there is no
I think
like
it is.
laws around
It is ethically fucked up.
Yeah, because even the documentary that came out on BBC, did you guys see it? The sex for grades thing.
Yeah,
It's really big.
Yeah.
So even in that situation, it's a dead.
It's
And there's
mostly a dead,
nothing
and that's why you find that in many universities, most male lecturers in fact, they are known. They're very notorious male lecturers who have like done that over the years, and oftentimes until it blows up ile kabisa, that's when they get called to the disciplinary. But people know lecturers who, when
Like,
you
ule
usai
atakudinya.
karibia. And even girls now do it even more deliberately, because ukingiaga campo, you just know this other dude.
Yeah.
Mark. So
There's
that's the
something- there's
thing.
something you wanted
So I
to
got
ask
it on
me.
Saturday, and on Monday I was supposed to be having a class at 8 in the morning.
With that.
Yeah, with the same kid.
Okay, so now paint for us this
And the
situation.
thing is, there was no shame. There was no.
How did you
In fact,
respond?
when una feel weird.
I was feeling ashamed.
How did you respond?
Do you know the other day we were somewhere, and then this Gen Z is PTIing, and then does this
Yeah.
to one of us,
Yeah.
and then my friend is looking at this guy. That's the girl that came to your place.
Yeah.
And this girl just told the guy on text, "You're so good. I want you to me."
Connie, now you're scared.
See, I want to respect
Wow.
the Gen Z.
Now you want to respect.
I want to respect the Gen Z, man. This is terrible. You know.
Yeah.
So the kids. The other day in the village, there was a Mariam looking for a young boy. He has just left school, and he was sleeping with a Form 2 student. And you know that thing? They take you to prison for 28 years. And it's the girl that will want it. It is upon you to ask her for an ID.
Yes.
It's upon you, right?
Yes. Ndio hiyo tunasema hizo
Being the
bylaws na
responsible,
ethics
yeah,
na because it could easily be a power dynamics thing. It's like in the setting of the home where daddy wa nyumba anadishi mboch. It could easily be taken as a sexual assault, even if the maid is willing and
consented,
very consensual, because in her head she's thinking, if at some point she'll have thought, if I stop sleeping with him or if I don't sleep with him, I'm going to lose my job.
Yeah.
Well, I won't be
So
safe.
it's not exactly. That's why I was asking you about.
Consent can be very complicated, right? Travis?
Yeah, that's why I was asking you
What's
about
complicated
even
about
the
consent?
gray area about you being a teacher
In that
and
case.
your student. It could easily be mistaken for
Yeah,
that. Like
it could
you're the one
be.
who's taking advantage.
It
Hata
could
kama
be.
ni yeye amekutumia hiyo nude.
It could be. I had to talk to her. I took her for a coffee date. We sat down and I told her, "Do you want me to take you to the HOD? Because legally or morally,
Wait, you took her on a date
yeah."
so that you can ask
Threaten
her.
her.
To threaten her.
Man,
It was not a date.
that's
It was a coffee.
that's sending mixed signals, man.
It was a
For a
coffee.
coffee date. No, I'm not ashamed to call it a coffee date.
Yeah, that's
But the
mixed
idea is-
signals.
To cancel her.
Usually,
Right?
usually when you want to cancel somebody, you do not attack their behavior. You humanize that behavior. You understand? Because they might have been thinking this is just a normal dude I want to smash, you know.
Yeah.
They don't see me as a lecturer. Or they have already crossed the boundary, which is the point I wanted to make afterward. That when you love somebody, there's usually that risk of vulnerability and loss. No matter who you are dealing with, whether you are dealing with a really upright person, a proper person with their own ethics intact, somehow it could even not be their own. Somebody can steal their phone. Or they can leave their phone somewhere or gadget somewhere and then somebody gets into it. So there are so many issues involved, but I think what maybe perhaps the younger generation have sort of gotten over, which I also love, but I also fear a little bit, is how much they have their like body positivity, and this contributes to how easily they're able to share without giving a fuck who's gonna share that shit.
Yeah.
You know, because in fact most of them are saying, well, okay, if you want to share, that's good, that's on you. That's not on me. That reflects
That's
you.
That's who you are.
It doesn't, because this is something we shared in confidence.
Yes.
So if you choose to share it, it's on you motherfucker, and it's not me.
That's how I truly feel.
You understand? And I feel that's the dilemma. Maybe Shaka is also still like going across, because you're wondering, how do you prevent? Shaka is one person who, based, I don't know if I'm gonna psychoanalyze. No, I'm not going to.
No, continue. I wanna hear this.
Who struggles so much with controlling all outcomes.
I mean, if you wanna be president one day,
You
can't have some
But you
things.
see, when
can.
you
You
do
can't be a
that,
president
when you
with
do
your-
that
with your-
on that extreme,
You want to say that
don't
those
live
porn
life.
actors cannot be presidents in America?
Okay, in America, yes, they can be.
When you find yourself controlling
America.
everything, even subconsciously, you
Yeah.
also
cripples
find
you.
yourself, and you're not living your
You-
true. You're making this like your
Reaction.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
living from a reactive
And then-
place.
Don't send nudes.
You know, yeah. So then,
Yeah.
and then again, you have not confronted the idea that life is so unpredictable. That you could also be ethical with each other, and then something happens, and then you are in that space. You know, and sometimes I think when we are unable to confront that particular situation or uncertainty, we hold back. We think that whatever it is we are doing is wrong, and that we are living in a cyberspace era where sexting is no longer dry text when you're stealing mom's phone, and you have to, if you are, by the time you type "I miss you," your hands are sore, bro. You know. So
But there are also people who actually take photos of their nudes and just leave them on their phone. Right?
yes, just
Yeah,
because they
I
love
do
it,
that,
like
yeah.
you look good.
But then that is, so then
Then I have to
Shaka's
stop.
idea is completely relevant,
Yeah.
when you have them on your phone.
Yeah.
But
Because even
Hash
that
is
is
saying she
dangerous.
doesn't even do that.
You are
I mean, aren't you?
Okay, let me
like,
ask you. If you want to look at your asshole, what do you do?
why do you need to look at your
Why
asshole?
wouldn't you
bro,
look
you
at
should.
it?
Kwanza
How
you
will you
say,
know it looks like
You
you?
said
You look at your asshole to look why should I?
Yes.
Like
To see if there's, let me tell you, I do this thing where after I shower,
Shaka, you are weird.
I need to look at everything.
No.
No, wait. I need to look at everything because I need to know. Is there
Yeah.
a new pimple, a new bump, a new
Oh my
mark,
God.
a new
Ni- ni- ni-
anything,
ni.
any new?
I
Let me tell
mean,
you,
so we
could
have
a-
mirrors.
You could have a small black mark that looks like nothing, but it's melanoma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if you didn't
true.
check last
Melanoma
month,
is in the
cancer
ass.
of the
Skin
skin.
cancer.
No, everywhere. So if you didn't check last month, how will you know it has grown this
Oh
month?
my god, no.
But it have
Even
mirrors.
hemorrhoids.
Yeah,
Sometimes you
hemorrhoids.
don't know you have hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
You're just wondering, mbona asshole yako washa kila saa?
Why do I bleed when I'm
Ama
going
why
for
do you
a-
bleed when you're poo-pooing?
Yeah.
So I think it's really, really, truly. I think it's part of self-love to make sure you know what your body looks like.
How do you check out your
Mimi
asshole?
nakanga hivi
A
kwa
mirror,
bed.
bro.
Nainua hivi miguu naeka mirror hapa. Nachukua simu naeka flash.
Hey, let me.
flash.
No.
Nachiangalia.
Too graphic for you.
Napanda. Let me naeka mguu hivi juu.
Wow.
Naangalia
Yeah.
ndani. Yeah.
I seriously want to discourage you from using your phone.
I should use a torch for the flash.
Yeah, use a torch. Because you know why?
You can be live, man.
Not even. Like,
Juzi.
being live
Juzi akani
is.
was attending court. Na alikuwa nakunywa sigara. The judge is asking who is smoking in court. I'm like, there is no court here.
Yes.
You can like going live. That's accidental, but that's intentional. Me, I'm talking about the dark web because I've been there. Let me tell you, these
You can
people
grab
can
your
hack.
device,
access even
They
your
can
camera.
they can
Yeah.
just be watching you, spreading your legs there, and they're just recording. And it's out there. It's been sold to multiple people, but you have no
I
idea.
think my only issue is that it's for now. I won't get anything from it. Like it's
You want to
free.
get the
Otherwise, kinda.
Man, they could be
Kila mtu
making
ako na
bank
asshole.
out
Yeah,
there.
like mamilioni.
Ebony black Kenyan woman.
with the black asshole.
Kama umehack kamera
Maybe the
yangu,
only thing that I
nipigie simu.
the only thing that I
Man.
watch is my balls.
Yeah.
My balls. I think
So do you use a mirror or what do you do?
You don't use a mirror to see your balls.
Just
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Must be
You sit
nice.
down, you sit down and your balls are on your lap. When you sit down, your balls are on your lap.
Oh, you can
literally.
put them like this.
Oh, you don't have balls.
What?
I don't
Oh,
know.
they are sure.
When you sit down, so your balls are just there on the table. What?
On the thigh.
It is right there.
Like
You just put it
goodness.
on your hand like this, and then
Yeah.
you look at it properly.
Yeah.
Because the ball just have so many.
And your dick also. If you're not circumcised, you told me you have to pull back
Peel
that
back,
skin like
yeah.
this.
Peel back, yes. Yeah.
I'm traumatized.
Shaka is so uncomfortable.
With what?
This whole conversation about what?
With looking.
No, I'm,
With the balls thing.
With everything.
With the balls.
I didn't know so much, man.
Yeah.
But the balls, you didn't know that the balls can just be on you when you sit down.
Because when a girl sits down, the coochie goes to the back.
Depends
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
coochies
yeah.
are not the same actually.
Yeah.
That's why when you're
I was-
having
I
when you're
was-
having a doggy, the
I was-
coochie is not the same.
Like in my head, I always thought like the balls are like in the back when you
no,
sit
no,
down,
no.
you
Yeah,
know?
even like
Like,
But then
yeah.
how can we sit on it? You can't sit on your balls. It's very difficult to sit on your balls.
Okay.
There's a particular Irish stool. Have you guys seen it?
No.
Where when you go to drink your whiskey or something, it does the balls.
Or to accommodate
Yeah.
those if
That is if you're man spreading, but if you're sitting at least
Yeah.
properly, the balls are lifted on your thigh.
The balls are lifted, yeah, and you can.
So does your dick feel like an like an extension, like a tail?
It does. It's actually
Sometimes.
very bothersome. I
Yeah.
think. Yes,
Like
the dick can be bothersome, but the balls also can be very bothersome sometimes. Yeah, especially with this what is it called, the underwears. The underwears are not
You
really
get uncomfortable ones.
can be very bad for the balls.
So underwear gani ndo comfortable.
Me, I like underwears with pockets.
Looseless pockets.
How did we come from revenge porn?
It's all part of it, really.
But it is still nudes.
Yeah.
Shut up.
no, tell them because you know Valentine's is coming and ladies need to know what boxers they're going to buy.
Yeah.
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 But there are boxes with a slit and
sheath,
and a sheath.
You guys have a slit in your boxer.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do.
Yes.
So what does it do?
You don't remove your boyfriend's
A
boxer.
slit. Like
So your
No, the slit is here. The slit
It
is
is a
right here.
sheath, not here the way you imagine it.
and then we are clueless. Like you have to draw a diagram for us.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
come
why I
with-
tell
we'll come
these
with
guys that by the time,
illustrations
like for
later.
example, when we are doing this in YOLO,
They're
you guys
supposed to
should be
cut it.
showing that thing with the.
The video in there.
Yeah. So
Films!
that you're
so
not
now
just
you
in
want
the
them to look for
podcast.
boxer pictures. Okay.
Yeah,
So that it's a real-
Yeah, so it's there. It's got a very good slit. Like it comes over the other like this, and then crisscross just a little. And it's also for aeration. The slit is actually for aeration, to air your balls.
And temperature regulation
Yeah.
as well.
Those balls really be getting musty sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
do.
get really musty. They really get musty.
I'm so happy you've not even argued. Thank you.
No, but I also think that people should be washing properly.
Yeah.
Because it is a very thin skin. So if you are not washing properly, you are not oiling properly, it will be like an old bookshop.
Layer of cake and that.
Amazing.
Layer of cake and that.
Okay, so how do you guys feel about sexting in law? I mean, I know how you feel about nudes, but like sexting in general, just the
I love sexting.
Oh my God.
Like if I
tell us teach us. How do you sext?
how but it's different. It's different.
Mi kusema kweli sijui na feel kama saa ingine nakwanga nikipika alafu ananiambia ati I can't wait to see your boobs, but hata siko huko na reply tu vitu lakini mi napika naosha nyumba na yeye maybe ako mahali ana
I don't know. I don't know. I think
Ananyonga monkey.
I don't know.
So what is the process and how do you even
What do you
get
mean a
into sex?
process?
I think
See,
I don't know. I think I sext like I fuck because
Tell us.
because the idea is to not just describe what you want to do. I think it's also seduction. You understand? And mostly seduction creating tension, creating anticipation. Let me just explain. Seduction is how maybe I want to admire your body. And I know things that you like, things that if I touch, they're your buttons. Even if I'm like in Nairobi or New York, but I'm not seeing, but if I touch them and if I describe them, and because I write well, that's just another thing. You cannot sext if you can't write well.
True.
Or at least if you cannot be very present with your words and your language. So number 2 was tension. Sometimes maybe uko job, so you're about to get
Hizo za
down.
jobs.
Ukifika nyumbani. You have to create some bit of attention, like, disturb the waters a little bit, so that I think also it depends when somebody likes you and that tension is created, it heightens that, sexual admiration. And it's going to go down. Yeah. Anticipation.
It's hot in the studio.
I'm not feeling up. I'm in the wrong class.
you are. Oh, Lord.
All right, people of the internet, I hope that you're enjoying this episode very much. And I just had a break to tell you about my new book. Everybody says that there is no job, and that is true. Also, that was me 10 years ago. The problem is that everybody is trying to get a job in their town, in their city, in their marketplace. They ask friends for jobs, mothers call uncles, uncles call brothers, but there are no jobs. Let me tell you what no one is telling you. Jobs migrated online. What I actually mean is there are many, many jobs around the world and there is no one to do them except you. I work for Americans myself. I work for Europeans. I work for the Chinese. I work for the Australians. I work for the Canadians. And so, because I have done so much for myself, I said to myself, you know what? I should compile what I've been doing for the last 15 years. So in 2024, I wrote a digital book called Goldmine 18 Hustles for Africans. And then in 2025, AI came. People say AI is taking away our jobs. And for me, I'm going to say false. There are actually AI jobs. Jobs are not being taken by AI, but there are new jobs online that are there because of AI. Now, mimi ni nani? I created more jobs. And for now, in my new book, we have 25 online and offline jobs that you can leverage on if you do not have a job. So in this powerful volume 2, I share 25 new actionable online hustles specifically researched and tailored for Africans. My new book provides clear step-by-step guidance drawing from my extensive experience and research, including the mistakes I've made and lessons I've learned over the 15 years that I have worked online. So, what can you do online? You can become an executive assistant for busy folks in Europe, America, Canada, and get paid for tasks like watching videos and taking online surveys. Okay? You can build a lot of things. Build a business as a virtual assistant, start an e-commerce shop without capital, be an affiliate marketer, or you can also become actually an English tutor and tens of AI jobs. If you have a job, that is fine. But I also know that you can buy this book for that brother, for that sister, for that mother, for that cousin, for that husband who is watching Netflix all day at home. Buy it for your friend who is always asking for cash. That friend. Now, all the information is on the description below. You can also inbox me, you can WhatsApp me, or go to my website, which is oduorjagero.co.ke. And now, back to programming.
Maybe anticipation gets there because we do not generally know our bodies so well, and sometimes it takes another person to even notice something that you have never unless, but mostly we do not know each other so well. So when you anticipate, maybe there's a part of your lover's body that you love extra, or maybe there's a way they usually give it to you that you like extra. And I feel like that creates the anticipation of I am desired, I am loved, I am wanted. You understand? And I feel generally sexting is the psychology of seduction, of being wanted. I think that's generally the whole idea of it. But most of us don't do so well on it because there's shame. There's shame around naming things as they are. There's shame around how mechanical intimacy usually is. And that's why when you're describing it to somebody who has never sexted before, they're like, what the hell are you telling me? Come give me dick.
Yeah.
Me, you man.
No,
Understand?
time.
Yeah. But if you find people who have understood the role of language in intimacy, not just language, just...
And I think
Yeah.
it's like it fits in the category of like non-sexual.
Yes,
terms.
non-verbal. Yes, exactly. That's what I was looking
yeah.
for. You know,
Yeah.
the role of non-verbal cues in seduction. You know, sexting is just one way of looking at it, but there's just generally how you anticipate your lover, how you want to treat them, how you want them to feel when they're with you. It's just that now we take it and now we put it into words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also think that while venye tu ulikuwa umesema saizi tuko na cyberspace. Ndio maana tu hiyo ndio method tunatumia. But maybe even before there were other ways that
There
people
were
practicing
letters.
seduction that
I have letters of,
Exactly.
I would say.
And then like actual pictures
Yeah.
zenye mtu amepiga na
Yeah.
kutumia, si ndio? So hizi ma sexting hazijaanza tu siku hizi na simu. Hizi mambo zimekuwa all along. Umesikia Shaka? Before tuzaliwe sisi.
What are you saying? I'm the
Look,
generation that
okay,
invented.
Let me just say, I wasn't.
Niko hapa
let me
kwa
redact
mlango.
what I wanted to say. There is a letter I found of my grandmother
What?
writing to my grandfather. It wasn't sexted, by the way, but it was a photo they took in 1972. Yeah, when they had been together around that time. So she's resending this photo to him. He was in Makerere at that time, so we are at home. But the language itself is very intimate, of just like the longing and reminiscing about stuff. There's no sexual content in it. But if you look at it and what is happening right now, it's just basically the same. You know, because back then they couldn't do nudes.
Need different
Nudes was not
language.
even a concept.
Yeah.
Maybe for the liberal Americas and Europe back then, maybe nudes, boudoir was a shoot back then. But then for them, you look at that's intimacy. And that's why we cannot avoid generally sexting per se, because at one point you are apart, at one point this one, like, you know, your wife is in TZ, at one point somebody is apart from the other, you know, and you have to create a continuity of intimacy, you know, and that's one way of looking at it.
I want to ask the men. Mbona mnatutumianga unsolicited nudes?
Yeah,
I have never done so, but I have a theory why, and it goes back to what I was telling you, that the woman's body to an average man is accessible all times, and therefore I can just bulge into your Bumble inbox and just shoot a nude. I don't give a
But
shit
what is
about
it that it does for men? Because I see men do this a lot, and it's like
it's bravado.
what makes you
Like, what's
think
the
I
thing?
want to see
Yeah,
your-
like, what's the reaction you're
Have you
expecting?
been sent unsolicited nudes?
Oh my God. Like, I disabled my Facebook years
Because of
ago. Yeah, like, almost way back.
The
Because of.
Indians.
And it's never really the best looking.
You know, it's
dicks.
never. It's never. That's the point.
Yes. It's never
I
this
hear
one.
that Indians like doing that a lot.
They do.
The Kenyan Indians.
They do.
No,
Kenyan,
all
no,
Indians, Pakistanis, all
Yes.
they are so notorious
I
about
It's
like
a
it.
your-
culture there.
Yes. And that tells you, that was telling you, it's a power play, like I'm conquering you. You must like my dick. How don't you like dick?
That's so crazy.
You realize that even the same dick is used to actually punish men through sodomy. That's the same thing. I'm conquering you in your inbox.
Because they do it to other men as well.
Yeah. Like ntakudinya, ntakufira. That's the word they use.
Yeah. Shaka,
So it's conquest.
do you think there's ways to protect ourselves from unsolicited nudes? Like you say you deactivated your Facebook, but for how long are you going to deactivate
Like, but
all your
this-
accounts?
right? Okay,
what's the
Facebook
kind
was
of
the one that was-
protection you can take around that?
Just send another dick back.
A bigger one.
Just right? So let it be battle of the dicks now.
One of the dickians.
Yeah.
Like revenge porn.
Yes.
Not revenge
No, it's not
porn.
revenge porn. It's,
You Google a dick, a
And
bigger,
send it back.
hotter dick, and you send it back to him.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
No, it's in the
Is that a
Shaka.
thing, Shaka?
I think it's one cure to unsolicited dick pics.
And when you send back, they go.
Hey, they ghost because they think you're a trans woman or something. A trans.
Man, I want to put it inside you.
I think it can go either way.
On their inbox.
Generally,
Like, why
also
are you
men-
sending me? I'll send you one back.
Yeah, generally men also don't like, men fear other men's dicks. Yeah, they do.
And then they think us we are supposed to just
Yeah,
Right?
happy.
Men.
especially if the other dick is bigger than yours, because you know how your dick feels like. You know the size. Start feeling out,
She
bro.
doesn't know.
What the hell am I having?
Jags, do you think there's any support like we can give to people who've undergone revenge porn?
I don't know the kind of. It's just like any other thing that somebody would do against you. It's just one of those things that how people get back at you. And I think for me, I believe that sending nudes, you should be very careful about it, because the moment you the moment you suppress it, the moment you don't send to anybody, then you minimize the chance of them going out there. Like, it will take somebody to break into her phone in order to get a few of those of her boobs. I don't know which one she's taking, but it will take somebody out literally breaking into her phone. And for somebody to break into your phone, there is a score that they want to have with you. Yeah. And if you're just living your life, normally people would not break into your phones, because it's a lot of time, it's a lot of shadowing you, so they would not do it. So I think you should just minimize, because I have a feeling that women really feel the shame when their nudes are out there. I can imagine. So I think you minimize it. But then I always think that people should find ways of letting go easily, and not, because this thing can land in prison. The other day, a village mate of mine was jailed for 28 years for something so stupid. Like, this guy, he was carrying the mother of this girl, I don't know, to the market, and then they refuse. They start fighting over the price, and then he storms away in his nduthi, in his pikipiki, then goes and gets the daughter to the woman and forces the daughter onto his bike and takes her to his place.
You seen kidnapping?
Yes. And that is how he went to jail for 28 years.
What were reason hingi?
Yeah. So remaining behind to fight is always very dangerous. And sometimes you just say, I should have just walked away from this easily. Because you've hurt yourself, you are struggling to apologize. Sometimes you have to apologize to so many people. If she has got 6 sisters, so perhaps you'll have to apologize to each and everyone. Because you have got different relationships. You apologize to the 6 sisters, look for the 2 brothers, look for the aunties, look for the friends,
police.
Or the man. You just have to go and, you have to apologize to Ochuka because he's my friend. You apologize to Jagero. You apologize to another guy on the other side of the fence.
Even your clients.
Your clients. And it takes a toll on you rather than, sometimes.
Yeah. Wait, Shaka, I don't think you finished your point on, how you think we can protect ourselves.
How to protect ourselves, like...
Is it just don't send nudes? Or is it delete your Facebook? Or, protecting yourself from unsolicited nudes, revenge porn. What do you think we can do on a very personal level to make sure that at least imefanya kitu? Maybe napenda kutumia chali yangu my vagina, lakini what can I do around that? Ama niache tu?
Acha tu. Me, I'll just say, because, okay, mate, I look at it from the IT perspective. Like, no, there's even, I've forgotten the name of this site, but there's literally a website, one of the most powerful ones, that has archives of photos that have even been deleted, and you think you've deleted, and you can just go to that site and search up someone's name or username that they've used on whatever social media platform, and it will bring all the media even this person has deleted. So that's why I'm very don't. I feel like kuja unione in password, use your eyes. Like, but when it comes to documenting it, like, with our phone, anything with our camera, it immediately becomes dangerous. Like, I don't think there's a way to prevent. There's very little you can do. Even, okay, getting unsolicited pics, that's the whole point of why it's called unsolicited. You can't prevent that. But your own nudes and stuff leaking online are preventable if you don't have them at all. You know? I think that's the only possible thing I can say could possibly protect you. Yeah.
That makes a lot
And
of sense.
I mean, I'm still struggling to understand why people
Take them in the first place.
not take them, but like how people are very trusting and just send them.
I think love is very trusting.
I think love haina
Love-
logic.
love-
Haina hizi ma thoughts
love
zote
is-
ati what will
Because
happen.
it is a lazy afternoon.
Yeah.
The other guy is in Kisumu, a woman, you know.
You know what?
You keep quiet.
Can you keep quiet?
They're silencing
your
women
best
now.
side.
God forbid the silence.
Pesa ni nusu ya kuonana.
Hiyo ni ukweli.
You know,
Yeah.
you're just saying, I want to see those jiggly things. Oops.
Si ukuje Nairobi bana.
Hapana, Nairobi ni mbali. Wewe
Panda ndege.
Ochuka, what do you think? Same question I asked Shaka, because you guys have different opinions.
We do. I think you should get involved, date, love people with at least some sense of good emotional hygiene, because we cannot once you press send, or once you create an image, then your chances of mitigating them leaking online or elsewhere are also significantly lowered. And that's why it is very important to learn who you are living with, who you are loving, because then again, this can also give into that trust we are talking about, the trust of intimacy, the trust of holding each other's dignity, the trust of, because when we sour our emotions, we can be very erratic. And the next thing that might stop somebody from leaking your nudes is their own consideration.
Yes.
You know, their own thinking that I at some point loved this person. And even if that has not been the case now, I can still go back to my wounding and say I would not do this. And that's why it's important to audit who you are involved with. Number two, don't take them. If it is not your thing, do not. You know. And then number three, in case it happens and it is revenge porn, just know that it is not you. Most likely it will happen to a woman. Know that it is not your fault as a woman. And do everything possible to not outsource that shame. Women, you have been shamed for centuries. Your bodies have been battleground for centuries. Do not outsource that shame anymore, because it's the thing that is going to fuel you into the deeper hole. It is better to be bolder enough to say, because Kenyans, we know Kenyans. Today, my nudes might leak. Tomorrow, another person's.
Just
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah, that's how our attention span is so small. So don't get it to your head. I know it will hurt. It will, because it's supposed to hurt. That's a betrayal of trust and intimacy that you once shared. And it will dent your dignity, because you will walk into rooms, your friends might not see you the same, you know, but those are real impacts. The thing that you're supposed to do once it happens, in case it happens, is to go beyond it. Give it time. It will dissipate on its own, and you will live like nobody even remembers. But if you decide to take a good nude, lighting on fleek.
Weka ring light.
Yeah,
pale.
weka ring light vizuri.
Chapa
Shule
shoot ya
mzuri.
ukweli.
Ukue moisturized, you know.
Yes,
Look
usiparare matako.
Look sharp.
Yeah.
I have one last question for Jags as I finish. Jags, do you think, you and your social media guy, do you think platforms or social media take responsibility ya kukab situations kama hizi, ama do you think wako too lax, wametulia kama kitu ikileak?
What I've realized with Facebook is that Facebook, not everybody on Facebook is treated the same by Facebook. I have learned the hard way. Meta especially has got stricter rules for people who have got large followings. their standards are different. Like somebody with 1,000 followers can post a nude and they won't even realize.
Yeah.
The moment you are monetized and you have a large following, more than 200,000, like they have a different algos for you. They segment you in a way.
I see.
And their algos are very much on you. I remember the last what is it called? Punishment that was given by Facebook, by the way, which is still in force until November, is nudity. So there is a photo of of Kanye West.
The wife, Bianca Sensori.
Yes, and with the wife or the girlfriend or whatever, she was having a natty kind of nude clothing. It was being shared by people left, right, and center.
Yeah, everyone was sharing it.
But not you.
I was given a strike
Immediately.
3 seconds later. And that strike was 9 months in force.
And that's crazy because that
And
was
you
a
cannot
public
appeal?
event.
You cannot appeal it. I appealed it, and they said we were right. They told me that we were right, and your whatever remains until November 19th. Every time you go to my dashboard, it is there on the dashboard.
The violation.
The violation is there. You see it every day. I have 3
Constant
that are
reminder.
still there until now. All of them are ending on the 1st of January next year.
That's crazy. So how do they restrict you? They stop your monetization.
Like right now, I cannot invite people to Dialogues with Jagero.
How do you mean?
To
like to see.
Yes, I cannot invite, and then at some point they slow down the distribution of your content. There are so many things. I think there are 6 things they do to your content, and then they demonetized me. You remember the last one? There is a first one of demonetization that was there for 2 months because of that, of going against their policies. And if there are 4, your page is deleted forever.
Yeah.
Yo!
and they cannot
Restore it. Yes.
and claim any damages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's also very
And they
true
will not
because-
send you any money that you had collected up to that point.
Yeah.
Damn. It's very true because when I was writing about the pussy and the dick today,
Yeah.
I did not censor my words.
Yeah.
But then I see people with slightly larger following, 10K and above, they write, when they're writing about men.
You see a lot
reverse
of yeah.
You
dicks,
have
they
to.
use
Yeah.
I get
local
struck
language.
Yeah.
immediately.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can't even post my stuff.
so that's the thing. So the problem is that Facebook is letting the larger majority go without punishment,
Yeah.
and then putting a lot of strict rules to people who have got large followings
Yeah.
and people's distribution, because Facebook actually there is a way they distribute your stuff. Or like every other week, they're telling me that we have enhanced your distribution.
I see.
We have enhanced your distribution.
yes.
We have enhanced your distribution because for the last 3 months, actually, our distribution is really large. You know, you put something and after 1 hour, you see 10,000, 3,000. So that's what happens. But I feel like when it comes to things like nudity, they should apply the same across board
Yes.
because of protection of people.
Yeah.
You can-
Because these guys posted themselves on Insta and they still have their pages and everything is
Yeah.
like normal, like nothing.
Most
happened.
likely, they were taken down in less than 5 seconds
yeah.
by Instagram.
Before it's flagged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they take
Yeah.
them down
They
pretty
take
well.
them very quickly.
And the AI is so good.
Sometimes even before it loads.
Yeah.
I like the dating app. The dating app algorithm is very swift. Like you cannot post nudity.
You
Yeah.
cannot. Yeah. So that
You
is
can't.
what
It flags it before you post. Sorry.
that is what is happening. And if in fact when you see something saying it uploads and then says processing. Processing is actually checking
Oh
it.
yeah.
Is actually checking the video. So for example, when you remember we have been going live. So as we go live,
There's a lag.
there is a
somewhere.
lag. And that lag is being checked every time. Like YouTube has got 26 checks.
That's a lot.
Before
Immediately
go
you
live.
upload a video, it runs 26 checks, reads the entire transcript. And I was being told by the YouTube manager the other day that people who are writing sex like S, then apostrophe, then X, it's useless. We already know about it.
They have learned already.
They have learned so many of those things that people are doing. They can tell it. Because take a picture of what somebody is trying to mask and put it on ChatGPT. ChatGPT will tell you what they're saying.
So it shall bypass.
Yes, it knows everything. Like you cannot go around anything right now on social media.
And it's already also learning the sentence structure.
Yeah.
You know, Kitambo, it used to focus on the
words.
red flag words.
Yeah.
But right now it can learn the sentence
it can learn the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then Facebook, you can think that they have left you, but they can also shadow ban the content.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like you are the only one
who's tell you, but
you're the only one who will ever watch it. Like you see 0 comments, 0 likes.
Just blunt and
just
cold.
there.
and
the people that are so good at that is TikTok. TikTok is so good.
Oh, TikTok.
At shadow banning people.
Very quick at
It's
shadow
so
banning.
good. Like I remember, TikTok can actually take you out of TikTok without you going out of TikTok.
uko tu lakini hauko.
Hauko, nobody knows about you anywhere. I'm telling you. And there is a time I was banned because I was banned on TikTok 4 times. Permanently banned.
But you know, it's very hard to like be banned on TikTok. They can take down comments and take down the
His
video.
was very unfair.
Man was banned 4 times.
Because of words.
Mine was mass reporting by an enemy of mine on TikTok.
That's so crazy.
TikTok,
Oh yeah, mass reporting is also
TikTok
that's a whole
is a
conversation.
community first.
yeah.
They police the entire platform using the community. So there is a rule they used to have that if somebody goes and start liking your posts, like to 15 of them, you get an automatic ban.
Why?
And then if 5 people, if 20 people go under mass report your live, it is automatically taken down. That is what they were doing during protests. The government machinery was just mass reporting people's
That's
accounts.
crazy censorship. The problem I have with this sex thing is that they don't care whether it's educational. I've said that here before. They don't care whether it's educational or it's porn.
I think
They flag everything.
YouTube is good at it. YouTube can actually right now YouTube can think through what you are actually saying and leave it alone. Mimi the word fuck, the word whatever is always on my stuff and it is monetized. They just look at because there is being vulgar for the sake of vulgarity.
Yes.
And then there is just talking.
Expression. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and I realized I think that YouTube figured it out how to actually let people speak the way they usually speak. Because there are podcasts in this world that the people cast the whole time. Like some American podcasts, they're just cussing the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's monetized. So I think that YouTube figured it out. And then when I started YouTubing, they used to ban a lot of my content, like demonetize. And I kept appealing. I appeal everything. And they agreed with me at every time. So now these days they just left
Well,
me.
Leona, let's leave this.
Huyu
young
jamaa
man.
mateka, huyu jamaa mateka. Huyu jamaa ni mtu gani huyu? Yeah, so these things they leave it. Yeah, but I think that is very dangerous, especially if you're creating a business on social media or if you're creating content on social media to go about uploading crazy stuff on social media. Mulamwa is very lucky that it was never banned. Because you see, you can also actually report as an individual that somebody did revenge porn on you. Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Guys, I'd like to close this conversation there. Tukiendelea tutamaliza, but I hope you walk out of this conversation, thinking deeply about if you really want to take those pictures and if you want to store them in your phone, if you want to send them to your boyfriend or your girlfriend. I don't know what I'd say, if it's right or if it's wrong. I just think if you can protect yourself in the best way that you can be able to, I think you should. And if that means don't send them, then just achana nayo, because hakuna haja. Sindio Shaka? So thank you so much for joining us during this hour. I have been your host here, Madam Roberta Bobbie. Sijaijita, Madam. It sounds so crazy.
Madam.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Heartfelt with Bobbie. I've been with Omundi, Ochuka, Oduor, Jagero, Shaka, what's your second name?
Shaka Kamau.
Shaka Kamau.
No.
Kamau is such a beautiful name. Oh, I love it.
It is.
What is your other Kikuyu name?
I'm not saying it here on live.
Watampata on
Mona,
kwa ile dark
what do you
web.
feel about your Kuyu names? Is your tribe?
No, I have trauma, a little bit of trauma with those names because people don't know how to pronounce them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember you told me about it. It was so beautiful. It's like a name that I used to love on. There is Nani's book, Ngugi wa Thiong'o's book, by the river something.
The river between.
Yeah, there is a Kikuyu name
Those
there that
names
was
are
so
beautiful
nice.
in that book.
I actually thought they were fictitious names. There were no people called
I think
by those names.
Wakikuyu wa kitambo ndo walikuwa wanatumia
But
hizo
but even our
majina.
naming systems have really changed. Even Luos, we don't.
Use
Otieno
their
Mondi
real
is no, yeah, they're not in the
names,
Yeah.
If you want to know the real names, I'll take you guys somewhere. Wait, let me close this so
All
that
right.
I can tell you the story. Okay, guys, bye.
Bye. Where?